I want to show everybody how to create type as outlines. And one of the reasons why we do this is to ensure that when we send things to printers, that we are getting exactly what we want. So a lot of times when you're doing logos and things like that, it's really important that it would just be more of a graphic and less than text. So one of the things that I do, if I was going to do Sam, and then I'm going to take this, I'm going to copy and paste it, I'm going to put it up top, and I'm going to take one more, and I'm going to type in graphics. So when I do this, I now want to say, maybe I want to set my logo up, and maybe I want to do something like this. Okay, and then maybe what I'll do is maybe I will take this text and I'll push it together more for an effect. Okay, and then let's move that. Just see if you see. Now I'm going to bring my guides in. And when I'm just going to drag my guides over. And it's locked, so we're just going to window. We're going to go to view. We're going to go to guides, and we're going to unlock the guides just so I can move them. And if you see here, we have the side of the R and the S lined up. And now I want to get the M and the P lined up so I could make this a little bit more so that it fits, just like that. Perfect. So now that I did what I wanted, I'm going to copy and paste the graphics as well, and I'm going to put it out of the way just for right now. I now can remove my guidelines, so I'm just going to highlight, click and drag over them, and press delete. I don't need them right this second. If you wanted to, you could also go to hide your guides. So now that I want this as my graphic. If I highlight both and I go to type and I go create outlines, it has just taken my text and made it into vector art, which is made up of points, and it is no longer now text. So what I would have to do is I have to go to object and then ungroup. And if you could see, when I highlight it, is now made up of points. So I can take all this and I can go change the color if I want. So if I go to my swatches that are not up, if I go to window and I go to swatches, I'll put them over here for right now. And let's say I want to make them a lime green, and I could even add a stroke to that if I wanted to. Let's say black. And then if I wanted to make this a different color, let's say like almost like a greenish blue, I could even take that and then add black. There's a black stroke on that. So like an aqua, and then we have like a green. So let's say if I wanted that to be my logo. If you see here, I could click these and do with whatever I wanted. So one of the cool things is that if I wanted to do something with one of the letters, I could go on my direct selection tool and I could literally pull to make some of the letters any way I wanted. So you technically could take a font and then make it your own. So I'm going to go and reduce the screen a little bit. And if you can see, I played with the S. And now, even though if I go on my type tool, I can't click there, because it is a graphic. It's a vector piece of art. So I can take it like this. I can then go blow it up if I wanted to. And I could go with my direct selection. And I could even pull in the corners and make it rounded now. I could do that on all of them if I wanted. Which is a really cool effect. So if you find a font you like, then you could turn it into graphics and just pull the corners in. So if you see now, I totally transformed this font. 0. And if you see, I'll blow that up again, how we just changed that. So this is how you would use the type and then create it as outlines. So you would just highlight your type and then go to type and then create outlines. You always keep a copy of the original text that is not created as outlines in case you ever wanted to go change something or do something.